Any spirit that is anti-God, anti-Bible, has a limited time of being empowered. We see this with the Jezebel spirit. When we consider Lucifer, Jezebel herself, Athaliah, Herodias, or the Jezebel spirit mentioned in the book of Revelation, their time comes to an end. You cannot be before God. God said that he would have no other gods before him. So anyone that lifts themselves next to godly leadership to stir that ship in a wrong direction, that spirit will come to an end. There's a timeline, and God has a lease on how long that spirit will reign. So therefore, if you find yourself operating against leadership that hears from God, consider that your time is limited. You have time for mercy and grace. You have time to repent. Blessings abound. The original Jezebel, who exhibited what is termed the Jezebel spirit, sought to rule in the stead of her husband, King Ahab. Eventually, she would meet her demise. While she reigned and got rid of even those that would ascend to the throne, her time was limited. God prepares a man, Jehu. He's an army soldier, and he has no inkling that God is about to use him to destroy this spirit. Consider that God uses that person who is on the backside of the desert, not looking to be used. That's the one that God will bring forward, just like he did David. Bring them forward, bring them from the pasture, bring them from the field, and bring them to do his will. And this is what Jehu will do. He will be used to destroy the spirit and the actual Jezebel. God always has a remedy to get rid of that which desired to get rid of him. Consider that. Blessings abound. You know, Jezebel is Jezebel. When she saw Jehu coming, she basically taunted him, saying that, oh, who do you think you are? Or, you're going to be just like Zimri. I will get rid of you. And that spirit is that braggadocious. That spirit will boast of their authority when they haven't even gained that authority legitimately. Again, this spirit is delusional with grandeur, and yet God will deal with it, because only for so long will God permit an anti-God spirit to rule and influence the present generation and generations to come. So God is about to use Jehu to get rid of Jezebel. Blessings abound. Prophecy is meant to be fulfilled. What I love about the Bible is that the prophecy is given so long ago, and then we see the actual fruition or manifestation of that prophecy. It had been spoken in 1 Kings 21:23. She is thrown out, blood on the wall, and she goes to the ground. The horses trample on her. This is very dramatic. Well, the Jezebel spirit is dramatic, and God will keep his word. Anyone that seeks to destroy the kingdom of heaven will be destroyed themselves. 2 eunuchs who served her and were near enough to her to grab a hold of her threw her down out of that window. When your time is up, your time is up. And this spirit has so tormented the people, the eunuchs were ready to throw her out of that window. The spirit of Jezebel will meet its demise. It's prophesied. Blessings abound. The Bible tells us that dogs ate the flesh of Jezebel. The Bible lets us know that the only thing that was left was her skull, the palms of her hand, and her feet. Isn't that something? The dogs would not eat that which she used, her skull, her brain, to devise, to think of evil, or her hands, which did evil, or her feet, which were swift to do evil. Even the dogs, which were at that time considered scavengers, They weren't house pets. They were nasty scavengers which ate refuse, compost, carcasses. They ate the body of Jezebel, but did not want to have anything to do with the character. Can you imagine that? With the character of Jezebel. The dogs did not want to eat the refuse of Jezebel. This is how dangerous this spirit is. That even in death, scavenger dogs would have nothing to do with her. If dogs knew to have nothing to do with Jezebel in her death, how much the more ought we understand in life that we ought not have anything to do with Jezebel. Think about that. Blessings abound. Well, Jezebel in her time of living has trained people, has raised up other Baal worshipers, other rebellious people. And so Jehu not only gets rid of Jezebel, he arranges that he gets rid of all of those that followed Jezebel, followed Baal. He arranges for a party. He says that, hey, I'm going to worship bigger than anyone else, Baal. I am going to be a Baal worshiper to the max. But he said that to gain the trust of the people. He threw them a party, and all of the Baal worshipers were gathered in one place. And then he told the soldiers, kill them all. You see, if you don't kill that spirit, it will live to reproduce again. Keep that in mind. This is how God feels about the Jezebel spirit. Blessings abound.
You are welcome here. Come feel the atmosphere. Welcome home to Shekinah.